When discussing the Defiance campaign in South Africa during apartheid, you must understand what was happening up to the point of it. In the late 1940s, the African National Congress gained new leadership, such as Walter Sisulu, and shifted towards new tactics such as African nationalism, including boycotts, strikes, and civil disobedience. However, in 1948, D.F. Malan's National Party had an unexpected election victory and enacted new apartheid laws, as well as stricter applications of the existing discriminatory laws, such as the pass laws. Of course, these were put in place by white South Africans. This heavy new legislation against blacks in South Africa created popular democratic resistance to the apartheid state in the 1950s, which created a resistance in the area that had not been as prominent or extreme as before. As new people were being elected to the cause and new methods were being used to fight, the war against apartheid became very prominent and a priority for a majority of black and colored South Africans. The philosophical structure of the Defiance campaign was based off of African nationalism from many colored groups of South Africa. The foundation was formed through the tactics of civil disobedience, where Africans refused to follow the laws of apartheid as a form of peaceful protest. The colored people of South Africa believed it was their natural rights to fight against apartheid and believed the discrimination behind it was not ethical. The campaign was inspired through many new key leaders that put these motivational thoughts into the people of South Africa's heads and led them to believe that they were worth more than what their situation was in the country. The people wanted to stay respected as a whole, which is why they turned towards these methods of civil disobedience in the first place. The African National Congress supported this philosophical structure and encouraged it more than anything. Nelson Mandela and Walter Sisulu also pushed the concepts of civil disobedience due to their belief that it would cause the white population to have a greater respect for them.
Main groups, people, and events of the Defiance campaign. Walter Sisulu was elected Secretary General, and a number of youth leaguers were elected to the national executive, including Oliver Tambo, Sisulu's successor. D.F. Malan's National Party government followed up its unexpected election victory in 1948 with a massive social restructuring program, which included the enactment of new laws as well as the stricter application of existing discriminatory legislation such as the pass laws and amendments to the Immortality Act. In 1951, the Separate Representation of Voters Bill to remove coloreds from the common roll was enacted. The apartheid policy of the national government was in fact a process which sought to deny political representation and participation of all black people at all levels of government, which affected all sectors and all classes within the black community.
Volunteers such as Nelson Mandela defied apartheid laws in major cities of South Africa towards the beginning of the Defiance campaign, and for the first time ever, whites and coloreds were engaging in joint political action under single leadership. Throughout the campaign, Africans had high spirits and did not give up their fight. However, through this determination, numerous Africans were arrested for multiple reasons, such as walking through European-only entrances. As the campaign spread to more and more cities around South Africa, more people were being arrested, and close to 9,000 were. Although imprisonment was typically not very long, many suffered abuse within the prisons, such as whippings. Due to all of the government fighting back against the protests and issuing these arrests, the campaign did not achieve its goal of overturning the apartheid laws. However, it raised awareness from all over the world, such as from the United Nations, and it raised awareness about the discrimination occurring in the country. The campaign demonstrated the powerful African leadership and determination, and it helped lead to the formation of the Congress Alliance in 1954. The Defiance campaign also showed a movement of the African National Congress from a moderate position to a more militant position. The campaign also showed the potential power of African leadership and their ability to organize and to lead.